Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth. So this is a tip for folks that are in school districts that use Neola policies. Um, some school districts just purchase policy from Neola. Some districts will purchase like multiple layers of sort of policy and guidelines. And so it's important to know what your district has because sometimes, there will be a lot of information that you don't see if you're just looking at the policy manual. So this is the Tamara River School District, and this is an example of a school district that just has a policy manual. It doesn't have anything else. So if I look here, my only option, it says book, so I guess they're called different books. My only option is policy manual. And I'm looking right now at the policy that governs the selection of instructional materials. And you can see it kind of gives some guidelines. It says that materials selection is going to be, done by administrators, teachers, et cetera, following these guidelines. So then for comparison, um, this is the Cedarburg School District. And if I look here at the book drop down, there's two options. There's policy manual and then there's also administrative guideline manual. So right now I'm looking at the policy manual and the policy that governs the selection of instructional materials and equipment, and it's kind of briefer. It doesn't give as much information. It also assigns responsibility for policy review to the superintendent. But then if I go to the administrative guideline manual, oh, look, this is policy 2521. So I'm going to want to remember that because that's going to be where I want to look in the administrative guideline manual too. So if I go to the administrative guideline manual, I'm going to go to section 2000 because that's the area where I'm looking. Scroll down to 2521, selection of instructional materials. There we go. Um, and so this pops up and it gives a lot more detailed information, right, about how these materials are actually going to be selected. And so the idea there is that I guess that the policy manual kind of sets the big picture for the, superintendent to follow. Um, and then the administrative guideline manuals gets into the details. So if you're in a Neola district and you're trying to understand what your district's sort of policy approach is to whatever issue is of concern to you, you're gonna want to check whether there's these multiple layers of policy manuals that you need to be aware of or whether you just have the one.